Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, ladies and gentlemen. This is SKTV coming to you live from Phoenix, Arizona. My name is Sekou Kene. Today, our colleague Johnson Mabon Kula, Steve Boley, Brazilian Monk, and others will be joining us shortly. I want to say thank you to all of you for following SKTV. Today is Wednesday. Precisely is 12:20 p.m. here, January 3rd, 2024. I want to say thank you to all of you for joining SKTV. It's a good day. It's a new day. And we want to encourage you to go ahead and share the show as we start this conversation. It's going to be about Liberian politics. Precisely, we're going to be discussing the issues about the appointment made by President George Manewia, the appointment of Councillor Frank Musadin to the Supreme Court bench. But I want to say thank you to all of you. I want you to share the show. Yomotro Kranga, welcome to SKTV. I want to say thank you for everything, for all you do for SKTV. I know you are one of those people that continue to keep SKTV alive. Every time we come on, you are here. Always share the show. Always, do everything to make sure SKTV is second to none. I want to say thank you to all of you. I want to say thank you for sharing the show. I want to encourage everybody to share the show. Mazu Kroma from Philadelphia. Welcome, my brother. Yeah, so I want to encourage everybody to share the show as we get started right here. Let's enjoy a little bit of SKTV sun. So that way we can come and start right away. But please be encouraged to share the show. It's very, very important. Share the show, everybody.
There are things we can do. We bring it good news and we give it to you. We judge it for podcast and connecting people and culture from here and up out of the globe. Monitor people who willing to serve. Blessing that time and that effort are rest. The brothers giving us the end, the parents from there. The work with my life without fear.
I live with my
Master.
Play body so I can't ask you TV menu. Say my journey, Tina get I say my jamo. And you no money, and more I know. And you love what is
SKTV the best in Liberia. SKTV the best in Africa. SKTV the best in Mama Liberia. Must survive the lofa and grandfather.
And I didn't ya to money, and I said ya to money, and I couldn't play ya to money, and I could do ya to money, and I didn't ya to money, and I said ya to money, and I couldn't play ya to money, and I could do ya to money, and I forget now ya to money. That's the TV, and I don't forget it now. So she work on my ya to money. Yeah.
SKTV the best in Liberia. SKTV the best in Africa. SKTV the best in Mama Liberia. Must survive the lofa and grandfather.
There are things we can do. We bring it good news and we give it to you. We judge it for podcast and connecting people and culture from here and up out of the globe. Monitor people who willing to serve. The flesh, that time and the efforts are rest. The broadcast we giving are real and the premise from best. To work with my life without fear. From Grandfather Nima to Lufa, from Riverside, River G to Chile, from Grand Crew, Bombing, Kidman, Montserrat, San to Bacalu, from Maryland, Bonk to the Maggie B. We the best in the land, yeah, LIB. We the best in the land, yeah, LIB. We the best in the land, yeah, LIB.
SKTV the best in Liberia. SKTV the best in Africa.
Mabel, Mabel, what are you doing? All right, I think Mabel is playing different song over there, different music. Let's see if Mabel can get ready so we can get this thing started. Mabel, are we good? All right, so what we're going to do here, let's see. Mabel, let me know. Give me a signal once you are ready. So, folks, please go ahead and share the show. It's important that you share the show. It's very, very important. We came on late today because I had some technical issues to take care of. Now we good to go. And hopefully Melbourne will come on here so we can kickstart this very important conversation. But before we do, let me take this time to recognize a few of you that have just joined us in the last few minutes. I want to say thank you to all of you for joining SKTV. We have Yumotro Kranga, Mazu Kroma, Abraham Multimedia Journalist Collie, Jeremiah Kule. I think Mabel, give me a signal whenever you're ready, okay? Mabel is making some adjustment over there. Mabel, once you are okay, just give me a signal. We will bring you on. Yes, indeed. Mustafa Balo, welcome to SKTV. Alexander Boniface Emmanuel, welcome to SKTV. Reverses Pro, welcome to SKTV. King Ashford, welcome to SKTV. Ernestine Bernard, welcome to SKTV. Tracy Vincent, welcome to SKTV. Again, let's see this. What this person saying? Oh, okay. The SKTV is live on the large speaker somewhere there. Where's that? In Mississippi Street? Yeah, at Mississippi Street, Greenville, Sano. Wow, thank you so much. We appreciate that. Wow. That's Jeremiah. Jeremiah, thank you. We appreciate that. Then we have Esther Clark Frederick, Riverside Pro by Robert, and Vashti Jelu. And we have a lot of people just joining us here. Yeah. Tracy says you're always here. We appreciate that. Miata Stella Herring, that's my Oma right there. My Oma, welcome to SKTV. You know, we came late today. I really didn't want to come on because I was busy doing something very, 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 very important. Yeah, but I had to cut it short. You know, at least if we can be on, you know, the whole time, but at least I know our people are kind of waiting for us to have some conversation here. So Melbourne is still making some adjustment. Hopefully he will get over with it. Let me play SKTV song one more time because, oh yeah, you're not sharing the show. Yeah, you got to share the show. I even know we came on late, but you got to share the show. Kennedy Corey, welcome to SKTV. And Boyd Lead, welcome to SKTV. I know a lot of people just joined us, you know, in the last few minutes. Yeah, but go ahead and share the show, everybody. Yeah, I think Steve is here, but why Steve will be, you know, greeting the people, then I will take that time to go back and get something taken care of here. Steve, how you doing, my man? What's going on?
Yeah, Mr. Cannon, what's up? How everything?
We here, you know, I was busy doing something. You know, we are getting some green light on that thing that I will tell you about. So I was busy on that.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know, you've been giving me hard time lately.
Yeah.
So, yeah. So I was working on some stuff there. So, I mean, you at work?
Yes, but
Okay. Later on, we got to do something. I will send you something for you to take out anything.
So what?
I said I will send you something. I will send you some information later on so you can take care of something for me.
Sure. Well,
Yeah. So, what is this? Toyota Sequoia. What is that? What is that? What is this? Is it true that Centum gave Joseph Walker a Toyota Sequoia 100,000? We will find out if it's true. We will find out. We'll let you know. But still, let me take you out some still real quick. You can take out that time to say hi to our people.
Yeah.
The topic today is Liberian politics, and the reason we say Liberian politics. I don't know whether you have seen the information about the Supreme Court.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's going to be the main conversation today. I will be right back.
Yeah, from Justice Will Qualley, right?
Yes.
Okay. Well, folks, good morning, good evening, good afternoon, good day. Welcome to SKTV. As always, it feels good to be back on here. It's a pleasure. I'd like to welcome each and every one of you. Siku will be coming back. As always, the Liberian people are the most important people on earth. But most importantly, the Liberian women are the most beautiful women on earth. Help us to share the show. Let's invite other people. A lot of interesting things to discuss. A lot of interesting things. I don't even know where to start from, but let me go internationally just a little bit. It seemed to be the Speaker of the House in the U.S., one of the leading or ranking member in the House as well, Steve Scalise, another big ranking member in the House. All three of them have endorsed former President Donald Trump. So that's interesting. We're also following news from Sierra Leone, wherein the former president has been accused of treason. By tomorrow, I believe, he was granted asylum to go to Nigeria, to move to Nigeria, to leave Liberia, Sierra Leone, because of the allegation levied against him. It's tense, very tense, and it's very troubling in Nigeria, in Sierra Leone, our neighboring country. It has been tensed. We are following the news out there, and a lot of different things going on around the world. The president of Congo won his second term in Congo. Those of you who are in Liberia, who are in Ivory Coast or in Liberia, the African Cup of Nations will be hosted by Ivory Coast this year. If you have a moment, you can stop in Ivory Coast and see when you hear about real development. And I'm talking about, I think, what CDC passing around with what Unity Party of Ellen Johnson Sirleaf, the thing that where we Liberian people we can boast off, talking about development, and I'm talking about I'm talking about real development. Another joking fake thing where you go and patch one road here when it rain, then the whole mud start coming again, the road look like no. I'm talking about real development. I'm talking about real development, sustainable development. I'm talking about developments that existed years, decades ago. When I lived in Ivory Coast, I saw it. And I believe they've even improved on it in terms of technology. Can you imagine they're hosting the African Cup of Nations at this time of the year in the 21st century? So that means you got to get something going. Something got to be right. Something got to be functioning very, very well. I'm talking about electricity that runs 24/7. I'm talking about the most recent thing that they built, the most recent railroad that they are building from Yamoussoukro all the way to the capital city in Abidjan. Look, folks, you don't see nothing yet. You didn't see nothing yet. I'm talking about infrastructure. Infrastructure in Ivory Coast. If you have time, go to Ivory Coast and watch one of the games. Just go there and go see one of the games and see what we're talking about. These people don't even speak English. They don't speak English. They're not English speaking people, but they're very innovative, very proactive. Their mind, it's their mind. Look far beyond. They are our next door neighbor. I think they're about 60 some more, 70 some more years old. They're way over there. Can you imagine? So my man Milborn, I know you just joining us.
Yeah,
Milborn,
man.
yeah.
Sorry,
So
my brother. Yeah, the system is not easy. So, what's up?
yes, I was just informing the people about other news. In other news, I was telling our viewers on Facebook and those watching on other platforms that the Ivory Coast will be hosting the African Cup of Nations this month. So I was telling the Liberian people, I'm not talking about that your thing where you get in Liberian say infrastructure and you build road and you get it wrong. Look, Milborn, I'm talking about sustainable development. I'm talking about infrastructure. What current can go. I'm talking about a country in this time of the 21st century. I'm talking about roads. When you see road crossing, you think you in America. I'm talking about millions and billions of dollars invested in a road. They built. They're constructing. A train or railroad to ease the transportation on the people from one of the biggest cities in Ivory Coast there, from Yamoussoukro to Abidjan. Can you imagine? That's what they are constructing as we speak now, my brother. Look, and I'm talking about that thing. You're talking be more politician and kind of other one kind of take that uno go to sit down. The other one kind of take that uno the same thing that Ellen then roll, we are roll, Paga roll, and we can see no roll. That's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about sustainable. You see the people say that you give up. Where will you go? Say the life there. Look, let me give the example before I get into the politics here today. 2000, 2000, was it 2001? 2001, 2001, 2001.
2001.
Yes, sometimes in 2001. I think it was late 2001. We went for our interview for the resettlement program in Abidjan. My man, we finished the interview. Our typical Liberian mentality. We're in a bus, and I don't know what game I had. I ate a roasted corn. I bought a roasted corn. I finished eating it the day. I in the bus and I threw it down. Huh? Huh? My brother.
Look.
See sanitation police. They stopped the bus and they told me to get down and go pick up that particular corn there I put down. They stopped the entire bus. I mean, I'm telling you, man, we're in the city that night, man. We're leaving the city. We're around Cocody Way. We're leaving Cocody. I still remember around Cocody. We're leaving Cocody. We just came from around Plateau area, exiting from around Cocody there, my man. Oh, they stop also. Serious thing I'm saying here. So I'm saying this to say that in the Ivory Coast, if I'm not mistaken, maybe the Ivory Coast around 70 some more years old now, or almost 80. We almost 100 and change. So older than them, maybe 2 years. Labrador age can come on Aroko age, maybe 2 or 3 different.
Okay, let me just get you one story quickly about a little boy also from Senegal. Yes, I think he was a little small when his parents took him to Senegal. So he was there up to 7 years. They brought him back, into Liberia. That happened in Central Monrovia. So the brother labor, he and his siblings, They went in the market or to volatile market, to buy some food stuff. So, our culture now, the fish, the flowers will be all over the fish. Really, all the chicken, everything out there, the flowers, everything will be over here, Then we go, we buy it. We probably used to it, so that our start. So when that little boy saw the fish with the flowers all over the fish and seeing his sister trying to buy the fish, that little child started to yell. In fact, in the step until the people had to call us for the committee and all. But what happened to the labor? The labor is crying. In fact, stopping his sisters from buying the food stuff just because the food stuff have flowers all over it. So when we went there, we said, but what happened? He said, no, but I don't want you to buy this food. Just the fish, the sort of flowers. Don't buy the fish. Look, Steve, that thing was so serious. The thing I'm telling you, my brother, well, after a few years, he just got used onto the system, and he living by the system. So I feel like people enjoy about system. People are doing a better thing, and, so that when our children come out tomorrow, they will also follow and say, yes, Steve, Saros, and Mabel, this is what they did, and we're going to follow the good thing that they've been doing. So that flat thing for me from my entire time when I witnessed that Sekou, it was not easy. That lecture embarrassed us until
So quickly, I know before I leave, Sekou spoke about something about Justice Wolo Kwali, Associate Justice Wolo Kwali's stay order on the Senate she sent out, that the confirmation should not go ahead. Very interesting. You might say this is political, but very, very interesting. This is part of the beginnings of not only the legal battle that the Unity Party administration will face. This is part of many, but this is also part of the test of, let me use the word quote unquote, loyalty within the Supreme Court. Because when a president appoints people to the Supreme Court, they should serve the Liberian people and not necessarily that president or that party. But we have seen time in and out that some justices, and I'm not speaking of any of the justices right now, to be very honest, let me be very clear, that some justices are human beings too. And them being human beings, they also will respond either from a political standpoint, or they will see the political flow at that given time to want to either fall in line. And so this is quite interesting. But there is a precedent. I was reading a piece on Front Page Africa about the same thing that happened to Justice Lewis at the time, when he decided that he will resign because of health reasons in 2012. President Ellen Johnson Sirleaf was given a mandate to replace him. Subsequently, according to history, he passed in 2015. Peace be to his ashes, right? And so there already seemed to be a precedent that was set. But you know what's interesting? I was reading a communication from Milton Tieje that the Senate should not, but Milton Tieje is a Unity Party partisan though. So all of this is a big political theater that is being played. Let me be honest. I listened to Sekou's point here that, President George Weah, in fact, the article carries the word from Front Page Africa, carried the word Sekou used on this show a week or two ago on SKTV, lame duck president. And the reason for that is it's not a disrespectful word, but it's just a quotation to say the person already leaving, and like nothing sport, they may not get nothing to lose, basically. That's what I mean. He going now, he out of there, and he not got nothing to lose, nothing sport. But it's interesting how this in Unity Party was giving the mandate though to a point. Y'all listen to this, to a point, a chief justice at the time. Can you imagine? But Milton Tiede was there quoting law, Senator Milton Tiede. And they shouldn't do this, and they shouldn't do that, they shouldn't do this. But again, this is all political. President George Weah is still president. We want to see how the case proceeds. We have seen the Supreme Court put stay order today, tomorrow they take it off. So nothing will be shocking or surprising to me. We're going to follow. I don't agree with people who say President George Weah should not have nominated. The only concern I have is he already gave his word that there should be hot on all of these things, but he nominated. That's the only place I have a concern. But I think as a sitting president, he still has the right to nominate. He can choose not to do that if he doesn't want to do it. But that doesn't mean that, he can't do it or he shouldn't do it and let a new administration come in. No. I'm not of that conviction. He's the president until he can leave office. He still has the right to appoint. My only thing is he shouldn't have rushed and say, they'll pour hot to all appointments or whatever it is. I think that's where I have a concern with him. For me, that's inconsistency. But the power to appoint is still in his purview until he leaves office on January 22nd at midday time in Liberia. Then, but until then, President George Weah can appoint. It left with the Senate to confirm or not. It left with them. We can take that right from him. So I just want to make sure I make that point. But the political show is on.
Yeah, so before you go, first of all, Melbourne and Saros, you guys, I know we came on late today. And because of technical issue to Melbourne being fighting. Melbourne, kudos to you, man. I know you've been, you have given up. You will have given up a long time ago, but you've been struggling. Even you say, even that 20 minutes we got to do the show on the radio today. Kudos to you, and we appreciate it. Saros, welcome. At least 1 hour late today. We all came late today. The show started late. Yeah. So Steve, Melbourne, and Saros. When I read the communique, let's say the information, I think I read it on different network, or not from Page Africa. Somebody else shared it. So I did not see anything that really talks about reason,
right,
given by the Supreme Court Justice Wolokoli. I only saw the action. But the decision, the reason driving that decision was not stipulated. Maybe I missed it, but I didn't see it. So can the Supreme Court just say no to something without giving any justifiable reason? Because I learned that it was the Unity Party people, through its chairman, secretary, and other people, they sue the Senate, and starting from the leadership. So based on what ground the Supreme Court issue that statement to stop the process? Based on what?
Well, Mr. Kane, part of the Supreme Court's role, and in this one, I'll play the devil advocate here. For the Supreme Court, part of the Supreme Court's role is to be able to hear the arguments, right? In the midst of hearing the argument, basically they're saying to the word, and they're saying to all parties here, let's hold on to everything yet. Let's hear the argument from the Unity Party, and let's also hear the argument from the Senate, because it was the Unity Party, the current chairman, in the current Secretary General Amos Twe, who made, and I will say this, who made a political strategic move to halt the process so that the Senate won't proceed. However, the Senate were at the verge of proceeding with this process, the nomination process. But Unity Party jumped ahead and said, no, they'll go straight to the Supreme Court. Let's report the Senate, the Supreme Court that they should hold on. So in the process of hearing the arguments, the Supreme Court, to be fair, like I said earlier, I think I've seen the Supreme Court vote or still order on something today, and they remove that still order when they see when they look into it and see there is no legal problem or no legal issue, then they will issue another order and say you can continue with the process. So this still order, I've seen some Unity Party partisans, some people who support Joseph Yuma Bwaga excited and bouncing around. This still order is temporary. It's not. It's not something that's going to wait till after the.
It could hold. It could not. It may not hold as well.
Exactly. Exactly.
It could stay in effect, and then it could also withdraw it.
Right. And so the thing about it now, Mr. Okane, the Supreme Court did its part to say, let we hear both arguments and we'll make a decision once we've heard the argument. But the fact that the United Party wrote us in order to look into their concern, senators, you please don't go on with the process. You hold on.
You're way small.
You're way small. You're way small. Hey. So, I mean, hey, it can be done in any case. It has been done before. There are precedences here where the Supreme Court has taken such decision to halt something to the hear arguments. We saw that in many different cases. Most recently, we saw it with the case with the Liberty Party with Musa Belede and Senator Yomli Kanga Lawrence, where they wanted to hold a convention, and the poor still order and say don't hold a convention until we hear, we get clarity and hear the arguments from both sides. So I think it was the right move by, the justice. But it does not mean that, at some point in time, politics will not be played as we speak now. Probably there are conversations going on behind closed doors. You could reach to a compromise to say, yeah, they're confirming me, move on. Or the United Party will say, no, we don't want it. And you're waiting after the election, after the what they call LePrince Johnson said. And then the new government or the new administration can make the appointment because because truly speaking, we got less than 17, 16 days. We got 17, 16 days to go. So there seems to be still time, but also there seems to be no time. So that we're talking about 2-3 weeks from now. So anything can happen within 2-3 weeks. He could be confirmed. Even with what the guy with the guy that they just appointed to the LRA, what he need
Samara
Wolokoli.
Yeah.
Yes.
Samara Wolokoli to LRA.
Yeah, Samara Wolokoli was appointed.
And any man or you finance?
Yeah,
he was the deputy, but then he since now do that the president nominated him to be confirmed as LRA boss.
So
the president is strategic, man. I like it.
Yeah, so the Senate, as we speak now, the Senate is going to be busy. Now this is where let's be very honest. This is where the test of loyalty for the nation or political party comes in for the Senate. We can play politics with this. We got to be strict to the issues and let's see who's willing to ask the tough questions. If this should proceed, Mr. Canada, that's what I wanted to add.
Thank you. We appreciate it. Melbourne.
Yeah, Melbourne. Yeah, thank you.
Yeah, thank you so much. Yeah, thank you so much, Steve.
Thank you for the hard work, man. What's going on there, Melbourne? What's going on?
Yeah, thank you, Sekou, and let me say thank to our dear listeners. Indeed, today is Wednesday, is the 3rd of January. For matter of fact, the year remains the same, 2024, and the first month. Yes, Liberia is good. We are all moving on with our normal businesses apart from this appointment. These appointments have been done by the president quite recently, Councillor Musa Dean and that of Samara Wolokoli, the deputy finance minister. Also, yes, these are news in Liberia. Liberians are giving their own views on it. But one thing that I even thinking about asking before Steve left was, why are we not even discussing the qualification, but we are discussing other different? So, but again,
which qualification for who?
For the two of them, because I'm not hearing people complaining as to whether they qualify or not. But instead, we are all only talking about it's not necessary. It's necessary through the Lord and so forth.
Let me speak to that a little bit before Sarah, comes in. The idea of qualification, people need to understand qualification is different from competence. And also the constitutionality. First of all, if there is a set criteria that you must meet in order to be qualified, which whether it's age, whether it's educational, or whatever criteria that that must be met in order to be qualified. Once you meet those qualifications, it means that you are qualified. Whether they say, okay, you must be maybe high school graduate, you must have maybe bachelor degree or master degree, you must be 20 year or 25 year, all those things, age, whether it's academic qualification, whatever those criteria are, once you meet those criteria, definitely you are qualified. Also, the legality is also important. The president, as long as the president is in office, the president has the right to function, to do his or her work, as long as you are still in office. Equally so, the Constitution demands that whenever a president makes an appointment, the Senate confirm them. So the president can appoint 10 people, 20 people. It is the Senate right to confirm them. They don't have to give any reason. They can just talk among themselves. If they are satisfied, because they are the representation of the people. They are acting on behalf of all of us. So if one person from Montserrado, two people from Montserrado, they can be there, be the mouthpiece from Montserrado. So at the end of the day, qualify or not qualify, you can be qualified, but the Senate can still deny you based on their own discretion.
That's a part. I like that. All right, good. Thank you so much. So we can cross over to Cyrus.
Before we leave the radio, Cyrus, what's going on, my man?
Yes.
You look tired. You
Good
okay?
evening, Mr. Kane. Yes, I am good, Mr. Kane, who bless God. Let me say good evening to our SKTV follower and good evening to the people of Liberia from Radio Land. And Liberian women are the most beautiful women, Liberian women, very important. They are the most important people on earth. Yeah, Mr. Kane, in regards to all of this, I think the president is making some political strategic moves. And for our LRA, that is the Liberal Revenue Authority position, is a temporary position. But if the president is confirmed by the Senate.
Oh, LEC just came?
Yeah, LEC just came. There was no LEC. I was using my phone.
I can see that. I can see LEC. I can see your life. Your life was just changed, suddenly. Your life has improved.
So yes, I think that particular position of LRA is strategic, and the president is making, but with the kind of news of corruption with some what do you call it? Will he be confirmed by the Senate? Is another question to answer. But we don't know. It's political. Anything can happen. We don't trust these people, and that is the raw fact. In regards to the court proceedings, I think the court is good. The court too is not wrong, because we have one party from another end that have problem with it. So, and the court is carrying out its responsibility, that is interpreting the law. And so the court is not wrong. The court is proceeding right when it comes to, putting a state of order on the confirmation of, the social justice, that is Musa Dean. And to maybe a question quickly in the 2 minutes, if you ask me in regards to qualification, I would tell you by law, yes. If you following all proceedings, I think Musadin is Councillor Musadin is qualified, and when it comes to competency, he's also competent. But there's a problem right now. The party know that is a strategic political move. But so they in their press view they are right to. So let's wait and see how the court will proceed, and let's see if we will have a new Liberia from the court, This time around, it will be in the first view of all Liberian, in a majority view, as to how they will handle this particular case. So yes, that is just my little take for now.
Yeah, thank you so much. So Melbourne, up to you there. I know you guys can't wait to leave us now, because of time factor, which is
Yes, indeed, because of the
obvious.
news. So indeed, we hope on tomorrow, by God's grace,
So
we
is
will
that going
come
to
on
be like a
school.
1 hour news?
45 minutes.
Okay.
Yes, indeed.
Um. Yeah. All right,
So,
Melbourne. Thank you so much. We appreciate
yeah,
it.
indeed. All right. So thanks to all of you. So for
Okay. Okay. That guy was not here, so I was about to put him in the corner. Yeah. So, Saros, you know, the politics is getting very interesting, and we'll see a lot of changes moving forward. I actually wanted to make some. Yeah, Joseph Conto said we should talk after the show. Actually, they just to update you guys on what we're doing. We yesterday we announced that we need people to volunteer to reach out if they want to be a part of the team that we are about to formulate to do the fundraiser for SKTV radio project. So we have up to Friday that we will fund the team. If you are interested in being part of it, because what we're going to do, we want to make sure that that particular fundraiser is outside of the normal support for SKTV. So the fund that's going to be raised is going to be kept separately because it's going to be used purposely for the radio project, nothing else. Whatever help you've been doing right now to keep the SKTV going, that is a normal thing. But any penny that will come for the purpose of helping us on the radio project, that definitely will go towards that. To speak to you right now, we needed something. We still need something to take care of certain thing, documentation wise. And we are a little bit short-handed, but other good Samaritans, have tried to chip in here and there, but we're still not there yet. Yeah, we still need about $400 right now. So we may not get it right now today, but we need it right now. So if anybody can contribute $20, $25, $50 here and there to get us to that $400, because somebody sent us $250 and said that we shouldn't call their name. So that kind of brings us, to $400, threshold. So we need that $400, as soon as possible, because things are happening very fast and a lot going on, a whole lot going on. But we're gonna make sure we have, things in the right order, and hopefully somebody should know sound. You want to say no sound? Can you guys hear me? YouTube is on. Your YouTube is on SKTV Live. It's not on the regular SKTV. Both original SKTV on YouTube, both original SKTV on Facebook. We still have some work to do on them. Yeah, so they can hear me. Okay. So yes, I hear when people say they can hear me, especially when I'm talking about help. When I'm talking about people to help us, then you say you can't hear me. The worst time for you to say you're not hearing me, because I'm going to put all the blame on Cyrus right now, because how come you're not hearing me? And all the good thing I was talking, you hear that one. Time to help us now to reach that $400. Now you're not hearing me. I say, no, that one part. I'm 14 coming start. But thank God everybody said they can hear us. Just don't come to laugh. Because and the worst that you can hear me. Like Like if you hearing somebody then is that calling for help, they say, I'm not hearing you. What's going on? Is it like selective hearing or what? But anyway, the person that said they can hear us, that person that a pioneer for SKTV, so I know that person will not say they're not hearing or if they're hearing us. So I only, sound they can do that kind of thing to us. They hearing you because you talk about money billing and I say, I can hear you. So I can always pick on you. Yeah, so we need that $400, man. Let's try to raise some today. $20, $25, we get it. Maybe we can do the rest tomorrow. But it's very, very important we try to raise that $400. Somebody gave $250. They say I shouldn't call your name. Yeah. And that's why I left the money is plenty, but what we need right now to do whatever we want to do in a few days. That one stays short, about 400. So, something is happening in our country that will be very interesting in the coming days as to appointments in the government. We've heard names, but we want to have a whole show where we come on, we will read all the people they name to you, whether it's ministerial position, managerial position, deputy manager, directors, deputy directors, all the key BB position there. We just came on today because we feel like, once we promise to come on every day, let's show face and briefly talk about some of the happenings in the country. So I think people already started. Oh, thank you so much. Somebody sent $50. We say we need $400. Somebody sent $50 to Cash App. Another person sent $50 to Zelle. So that's $100. I mean, we don't need $300. Thank you so much to the two people that send the money. $50 on both Zelle and Cash App. The other person said no name too. You can hold me back sometime. I like to just call your name there, so people can know the put and I can be happy on what it is what it is. Yeah, so we still need $300 now. So yes, there are names that will shock you. But one thing I can say, I'm going to be very unequivocal on this. There are a few names, if I see them, if I hear them on the list for appointment by Joseph Newman Boakai, that will give me an idea whether the government is going to be a joke or it's going to be serious. If Joseph Boakai appoints certain people in key government position, it means that Joseph Boakai not serious. Unity Party not serious. But if there are certain names too, when I see them on there, then I will know they are really they are there for business. They want to do the Liberian people work. I'm just being honest with you. We have some names. It will be updated. It will be updated. Someone will say, but Sekou, how did you know? You all know the way we can get our own information then. Okay, somebody also sent $40. So we are left with $260. Somebody just sent $40 to sell. My own, if you just say I can call your name, but me, I can call the money so that people will know exactly where we are. It is called transparency. We got to be clear. We say 400. Now we got $140. So we got $260 left. Yeah. So I don't know where Alpha we'll reach today, but we'll try our best. Whatever we can get today, we can get the rest tomorrow. If we can get it today, that would be good because it's needed right now. Because I'll be putting pressure on me every day. How far we are,
Yeah.
how far we are. So there's certain things that we have to just take care of it, So yes, there are names that you'll be surprised to hear them working for the Liberian government. It's one thing to appoint people as janitor to clean up the place. It's one thing, and someone not in there, they're going to be employed, but those are now presidential appointments. But there are certain names. If I see those names on the list for presidential appointments, I'll be looking for two things. If those names are added to the list of presidential appointments, first of all, it will determine that Joseph Boakai is a serious person or Joseph Boakai is a joker. Whether or not the Liberian government is going to be a serious government or it's going to be a joke. Because what happened? Whoever you appoint to whatever position, they will be scrutinized by the public. They will be first judged in a court of public opinion. Their behavior, their attitude, their record will be in public. Also will be sent to our partners to communicate the integrity of the government, the kind of people that are working in this government. Remember, when Zolizo did it here, Zolizo started with us. Zolizo threatened us. Zolizo threatened to kill the Liberian people. Zolizo threatened to attack people before the protest. Zolizo did a special show to attack Sekou Kene and SKTV. But we never had a problem with him doing that as a private citizen, as an ordinary person. But when Zolizo, being a former military man from America, when he threatened to kill the Liberian people, then after that, George Weah nominated him to be confirmed as the Deputy Defense Minister. We spoke against it. The media spoke against it. And thanks to Senator Dillon at that time and others, they listened to us. Zolizo was not confirmed. So, there are 30 names. If you add them to that list, yeah, that's the guy. That's the guy that went to that. That's why they may end up going to National Port Authority for chief security. They appointed the man to be deputy minister for defense. We rejected it. We said no.
Operation for operation.
And the Liberian
operation.
Yeah. Okay. So whatever position he's holding over there, that one does not pose a lot of harm to people.
Compared
to serving. So the man still serving over there, right?
I know. I didn't dancer in Stoke.
And they don't want to somehow involved with that gasoline stealing business. That made it.
Yeah.
Imagine that gasoline stealing business. They made that man was supposed to be, deputy minister for operation, controlling men in arms. So, in short, Zolizo and other people there, same thing with Wambodike. when Wambodike was appointed, we put question mark on Wambodike based on his record. We sold it to the Liberian people. They listened, and the Senate also listened. Even though the Senate was spineless, because the guy committed what they call a perjury in front of the Senate. He lied on an oath. He fabricated stories. He brought in fake documents. But Wambodike and other fake Nigerian document, we saw fake Nigerian document. Some of them are still perambulating, the government, and they've been taking them from one position to another. Wambodike stayed around, but he did not get the position that George Weah wanted to give him, because he was a friend of George Weah. George Weah was appointing people based on friendship and what is in his interest, personal interest, not the interest of the country. And we rejected it. The Liberian people, when I say we, I'm talking about the Liberian people. We rejected it. First, what we did, we prosecuted them in a court of public opinion. And that's exactly what we do to every single appointee. If you appoint good people, we will talk about them. We will talk about their record. We will ask the Senate to confirm them. If you appoint bad people, that will be detrimental to the survival of our country, that will be adding insult to injury, we will speak against it, and we will judge them, we will prosecute them in the court of public opinion. And if the Liberian people prosecute you in the court of public opinion and you are found guilty, nobody can save you. Nobody can save you. You can never be saved when Liberian people say they don't want you in public, because those people in the Senate there, they are representing the people. So the people say they don't want you. People say you are not governmental material. That one there, you own your own. But Cyrus, what are some of the names? What are some of the names you would like to see? Some of the names. I mean, anyway, don't call name. I don't want to put you in the spotlight to call name. But do you believe that there will be certain names that people will somehow resent, and Joseph Bagai will still go ahead and appoint them regardless, just to satisfy them for what they did for him in terms of campaigning?
Mr. Cannon, if you ask me, I've never been close to Parker. I don't know him, so I can't vouch for him. Because the thing is, one person who cannot trust the old man words until I see actions. Because he said a lot of things that he never done before. So those are things that we can't vouch for. But for the expectation of the Liberian people, I think the old man is under serious pressure to do the right thing, to appoint the right people. And the appointment should not be based on political reward. Uh, he should appoint qualified, competent people into, right positions that will do the work of the Liberian people, that will heal through, especially with the kind of Liberia he's about to handle as a president, with his health condition, with the many challenges he's about to handle. I think he needs the right people around him, and he needs to do the right appointments that will bring a quick and a speedy dividend to his government. Because the expectations of the people are so high, Mr. Kane. So I think the OMA is on an obligation to do the right thing. But I would not be surprised if the OMA appoints people that we least expect to be appointed. I would not be surprised, because as it takes now, Mr. Kane, Mr. Omen Joe doesn't make some independent decisions. Most of his decisions are influenced by people who are very close to him. So if he makes some appointment that is some flunk appointments that will not be in the interest of the Liberian people, I will not be surprised because there are a lot of people. If they hit the tension right now in the Union Party is way too much. Everybody is expecting. Everybody believes it worked. And the last time I saw a post from Rakpala Monsieur, he did a post that political reward is not in heaven, or political rewards are not in heaven. So that was just a message that you were sending out to the public. So he's expecting as well. And like Rakpala Monsieur is expecting the people, all other United partisans who believe they were committed to the rescue, fight, they are also expecting as well, and they believe that Bouaka is honor, the president-elect, Joseph Yuma Bouaka, is under the obligation to reward them politically because they believe that there is no political reward in heaven or hell. So for that reason,
So thank you. Just to update, somebody else sent $50. They say no name. So that would take us to $190 because we were at 140, right? So somebody sent $50 and the person want to remain anonymous. Yes, so anonymous donor, thank you so much. And so we have about $210 left. Okay, we are getting there, small. $210 left to reach our goal of raising out $400 today. Somebody say, "Oh, so cool! You're sure for you to raise money it can be hard because you know what? We have people on this platform that have always been there. What sometimes we don't even ask them. They committed to send us $10, $20, $15, $25, $50 here and there. And they do it most of them do it on a weekly basis. Some people send $15 every Friday. Some people send $50. Some people send $10. So be like that. We don't let to burden our people. We got to give a huge money. No. If we need it, we ask. Sometimes we can take it on our own. But if we are short-handed and we need it right away, we ask our people to chip in. So if we can raise the 400 today, we can finish it tomorrow.
Mr. Ghana, in addendum to what you just said regarding this fundraising, this is the thing. SKTV has been a very genuine platform. SKTV started from scratch. SKTV has not been involved with money scanner. SKTV is not a platform that raises money and there's no account. SKTV has always been independent. Just as SKTV has been independent in her news, in bringing the information to the Liberian people. It has never been about money.
No.
When SKTV is in need, they will come out to us supporters. But SKTV do not push their supporters to support, to give money out unnecessarily with no, like
Yeah.
other platforms have done around here. Let me tell you, one of the reasons a lot of people have raised money on various platforms, there has not been accountability. And I bring point not asked. SKTV is not in that. SKTV believes in or independent.
Don't carry all them because we don't want no comparison here. We don't want trouble.
No, we're not. No,
Right,
I'm not
let me tell
comparing, but
you something. Let me tell you
people gotta know the truth.
Let me tell you something. This new year, right? We have a lot of things going on. We have a lot of people coming on board. Yeah. BBT coming about to happen with SKTV. Especially with this whole radio thing going on. With this whole radio project thing going on. Well, you know what SKTV will not do? We will not be ungrateful to our people. We don't care who comes in. We don't care who leaves. Because SKTV has been one of the most consistent platform. And our followers are some of the most committed and consistent followers. So no matter what happens, we still love each other. Yeah? We love you. I don't care who comes in, I don't care who stays, I don't care who leaves, it stays the same. Something I was saying earlier about some of the before I started, saying these names. We already have some information. They don't know how to put it out. They don't know how they're going to put it out. They have made some funny decisions. People always making decisions and then try to regret it later on. The appointments, the name, the list that we are seeing, is not the list that will be holistically embraced by the Liberian people. Some of it are good, but there are some names, when they come up, you're going to be like, wow, I thought this about was serious. I hope they will make adjustment to make sure that those names will not make it to the public. But we will give them a few days. If there is an adjustment, we will talk about it. If there's no adjustment, we'll also talk about it. But it's important. It is very, very, very important. Yeah, so on the Zulizo case that time, Brother Joseph Conto talked about how they served together. There were other people who served in government with him. They talk about it. And at the end of the day, Zulizo was denied because of his own behavior, because he put his own foot in his mouth. But again, today, we're not here for a long time. Let me, Cyrus, I got to respond to this message real quick. So maybe you can keep our people engaged, especially what would be the people reaction if they didn't name, make it to the public as presidential, as part of the presidential appointment. I mean, what do you think the people will do? They will somehow, the party will still defend it, or the party will say, you know what, no, they one part will not agree. Because I saw something, very funny lately. For example, I saw some celebration of certain people, and I saw United Party saying in their numbers celebrating. For good, for bad, as long as that person supported Joseph Boakai, they will always be there to celebrate. So what happened if Joseph Boakai appoint those people, some of those people then, and make them, give them position? You think United Party people will be there to defend it? Or they will be good Liberian to say, you know what? In as much as we love the support, but this is not what we want. What do you think they will do? You think they will support it, or they will defend it? Will defend anything, or they will be good Liberian to say, you know what? No, this one part it can't pass.
Even though it's true that the United Party, bulk of them, you know, they they feel on the mattress of life and deceit. But one thing I can tell you and folks, like if some names are mentioned, like sometimes we do posting on our various pages of these various people, and we see reaction. They still have some good, Liberians who support the United Party, who do not or will not support certain names that will be, mentioned in the presidential appointees, especially as part of his first group of people that will be appointed to steer the affairs of our country for the next 6 years. Because the thing is, we'll not be mentioning names on our platform to give credence to people who do not deserve it. But I'll be honest with you, there are certain names that will be judged by the Liberian people. Even if the and this is one thing the United Party is good at. The United Party is stuck with defending lies and deceit. So it will not be a surprise to me. I don't know to a lot of you who out there if you'll be surprised to see the people defending the kind of wrongs or the kind of names that are not even supposed to appear on government list. But as for me, it will not be surprised at all because I know that they are stuck with defending what is not right at all times. But this is the thing, the Liberian people that I know, for the fact that the Liberian people can unseat 51 lawmakers, 51 lawmakers, they can be unseated by the Liberian people. I know that one way or the other, some Liberians are getting it, they are getting it right. They are thinking outside the box. So Liberians, and they are very active. That one thing I can count on Liberians for. They are very active. Liberians in their numbers would definitely not accept certain names that be, appointed on the president-elect, presidential appointees list. Liberians in their numbers. There will be public rebuke.
So, I'm sorry. So, do you think if President Boakai government try to somehow streamline somehow reduce the number of civil servants because CDC came in added 15,000 people to remove other 15,000? Now mean the 15,000 family have been getting out of job, and also if they stay on, how are they going to incorporate other Unity Party people that believe now that their party is in power, they're going to be taking position? Also, how do they navigate between working with those 15,000 people, whether or not removing or adding, at the same time, not renege on their commitment to get rid of the harmonization? How are they going to navigate? I mean, it's kind of like slippery slope. Like, there's no outlet. There's no way, out.
Mr. Kane, in whatever way they think they will navigate that, I want I think they will do that in their own purview, how they see it best for them. But I will tell you there will be a lot of politics playing. But if you ask me, I would make a recommendation to the incoming government or the incoming president because we're looking at wage bill here, and we don't know what kind of strategy CDC were using to pay those 15,000 people. CDC were appointing people in government based on political rewards. CDC were hiring citizens, Liberians, even though they are Liberian, but they were hiring a lot of citizens because the president believed these are his supporters and he want their support all the time. But with the United Party, I will put forth this recommendation that if they have a civil servant test, maybe the United Party can give a civil servant test. The civil servant can do a test, the aptitude test, to see who are those real qualified civil servants who deserve to take pay home and how they can, work around all of these. Uh, because there will be criticism, there will be backlashes that the new government is taking breath out of the mouth of other Liberians. And Mr. Kane, how they can work around it is this: the government can also enlarge a private sector, bring a big private sector, especially with the agriculture sector. If the government will invest in the agriculture sector, it will create a lot of jobs. If the government will invest in the business sector, it will create a lot of jobs. But if the government will want to parade on the same trend of the CDC, I will tell you for free, it will not be a good start for them when it comes to the civil servant aspect.
Yeah.
And
So
with this humanization, Ambassador Baka already said his own record for it. He said they will take people off the job, especially the people who are not supposed to be there. He said that in one of his videos. So I will tell you with the humanization, he even said that his government will carry civil servant pay back or to regular status or increase it. So definitely you must know that the humanization thing,
that
the
one
new
I go
government
with.
will definitely, yeah, that one I go in the humanization thing, the new government will definitely visit it.
Hmm.
That one is no if and but about it. They will visit it.
So that one that mean we're doing good. Anyway, so we told you that we have $190. We still have $210 left. So today maybe we'll like open the line if somebody want to call in and say one or two things about things that we are discussing. If not, we're going to be leaving. We're going to be going home and get ready for tomorrow. Hopefully, we'll have a whole show tomorrow. So those of you who just joined us, we are raising 400. We're trying to raise $400 today. We already got $190, and we have about how much left? We have about $210 left. If we can get it today, fine. If we can't get it today, tomorrow we will continue with that. And those of you who will join us later, you can also support if you want. And if you're in Labrador there too, if you're in Labrador there, you want to tell us something, let me know. I'll send you Sarah's number. So Sarah will get it from you. You want to give her income donation, different things, equipment, materials, cell phone, jacket, trapple, anything you want to give her, yeah, let me know. Our people in the ready. Sarah can't wait to go get it. So we still taking a few calls. Mr. Bird Noah, is that Bird Noah or is somebody else from Iowa? Because I met from Iowa most of the time, but they're not here. They're a different person here. Hello?
Hey, this is Taylor with Lendio. How are you?
From where? Lindio?
Correct.
This is not business time, though. I mean, I'm on the show right now. I'll call back. I'll call you guys back. Okay?
Okay.
All right.
Okay.
Lindio, there are people there who can get loan to business people there. She won't come in there. She want me to kind of explain that one here on the show. Can you imagine? But the woman can understand. She said, okay. Yeah, so somebody said they sent $20. Let me see. Then the number, no, that $20. That ego is yet to land though. Let me check the other one. I don't know. The ego is not landed yet. Every time when I talk about ego landing, Sarahs can be laughing. You don't want me to say that. Yeah, the ego is not landed, my friend. Jake Young. I don't see that today is not here. I'm looking at both. The last cash I will receive here was $50. $250, both on different cash app numbers. So the $50 I announced, the $250 I announced earlier. So if you send something, we haven't seen it yet. So I'm sorry. The ego has not landed. The ego will land very soon. When the ego land, then I will let you know. Oh, if I say the ego land. Now today, okay, hold on. I see two pending transactions here. Yeah, this one, can I Then I know. Yeah, the $20 is still in the air. When the $20 land, I will let you know, my friend. I hope you send it. You didn't send it to a different number. Our cash app numbers are 480-862-0783. That's the cash app and Zelle for SKTV. You're gonna see my name there, say Bukene. The other one also say SKTV. That's the cash app only. 480-401-2081. That one I just cash app, no sell on that. I've checked both cash app. That $20 is stay in the air. The eagle stay flying. It's not landed yet. Once it lands, we'll definitely let you know. Yeah, so I think we have to this person, man, Jake, J, maybe you can call me after the show to help to make me understand, but I'm not saying it. It's not yet. It was yesterday. Let me check. I'm not seeing it on yesterday either. Let me see here again.
Jay Young said there.
Yeah, it says there, but see, you used it before. Yeah, but today Umpa is still waiting though. Please check, double check. Double check, okay? So thank you, everybody. Thank you all. Those that contributed the. Oh, is it in Ghana? I don't think Cash App can work in Ghana. Oh. Cash App is local. Maybe mobile money. Mobile money can work there. Let me send you. Let me write your mobile money. Let me send the money there.
555.
No, no, no.
Let me write it.
Yeah, just write
All
it
right,
there.
let me write it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
let
I
me
see
write it
why.
down.
Yeah. Cash App will not work in Ghana. If you send money there before, they will get tired waiting, then they will cancel it. That's what they can do. Cash App is local. You have to live in America, I believe, because I've seen a lot of people saying they can send Cash App, and we told them to direct their funding to Liberia. Yeah, yeah. We have, like on the screen here, we are seeing 512. My sister, just said 400 people, but we if everybody was gonna get $10, we're gonna get our money, but you can't. Everybody don't get it. So everybody not living in America too. Some people live in different countries. So yeah, so that's Sarah's number there. Sarah's number that if you send any money on mobile money, he will receive it. And we trust him. The man that boss man for SKTV in Labrador. So we trust the man. He send the money to the man, we'll see it. Because even the one we sending out that I met him with, we take and go take care of some stuff then. So we trust him. Yeah, that I just pinned the number.
I
It's
can't believe it transparent there.
1-555-766-789. So it's easy. Yes, Ruth, thank you so much. Thank you, everybody. Really appreciate. Yeah, somebody say only mobile money can work in Ghana. I agree with that. Oh, somebody just came to kind of that person being insulting. Oh, they can just kind of say you can cost go cost it
Yeah,
They just kind of,
real sister. Yeah, what you say?
what do you say?
So you say that there.
Yeah, because the way a lot of people build a mansion, she don't want you to take your money and go build a mansion. Yeah, so I request the person says that it's complete. So request to cancel, request for refund. It will come to us if at all the money made it here. But we're not saying it. just go to refund or cancel transaction. I mean, Cash App will allow you to cancel it. So yes, Cyrus, anything else? Anything large you want to say before we go? Because we don't want to stay here
Yeah.
for too
So,
long.
Mr. Ghana, let me say thank you to all of our SKTV family.
And don't
You are the
forget to
best.
remind me tomorrow. We still got $210 left
Yeah.
tomorrow
No, tomorrow I'll
because
definitely
we didn't
do
start the
that.
show on
I'll
time, so a
do
lot
that.
of people, not here.
Yeah.
And those
Yeah.
that are
People they
here,
even thought that they were coming on.
yeah, a lot of people even came lately when we say we're leaving. I've seen people coming, but
Yeah.
we gotta leave it there for today.
So yes, let me say thank you to our SKTV family. You are a great people. We love you, and thank you for always supporting SKTV. Like I always said to you, SKTV is here to stay, and we are the best in terms of information dissemination, the most credible and independent media institution, and we are here for the Liberian people. Our society, people believe that because of how things have been in our brand society, so there is no honest people. But I will tell you, SKTV family, we're here to stay. We've been here with you for years, and we're here to stay because Liberians are the most important people, and most particularly Liberian women are the most beautiful women on earth. So for that reason, they need to be protected. Their rights need to be protected, and they deserve the national cake, a fair share of the national cake. So for that reason, SKTV here to stay. So thank you for following SKTV. Join us tomorrow
I
same
even know,
time.
I even know, I even know how that woman being got to do with SKTV is here to stay, but no problem, no problem. Somebody,
But
because you said that somebody got first, somebody not saying $50. So that means we have
mhm,
about um 50 50 plus 180. That's 240. So that means we should get about 160 left, right? Yeah,
mhm,
160. 160
yeah,
left. Thank you so much. This person, let me see. But a lot of people they can say money, they can say we shouldn't call their name. Yeah, somebody sent $50 just now on Zelle. So just so you know that you don't want to send the money. So when I tell you exactly where you send the money, the person will know exactly who I'm talking to. The person send the money on Zelle. Yeah. So okay. Thank you so much. We really appreciate it. I can't even see that name here. But some people can be watching, they don't write anything, but they are listening and they contribute when we ask them to do. So I can see that name here. But thank you so much. We appreciate it. I've been seeing that name on Facebook, but I don't see the person writing here a lot. Thank you for a $50 donation. So out of 400, we have about 240. We got 160 left. So tomorrow we'll try to raise that. Saras, thank you so much for everything, and thank you to all of you and all of your guys down there. You keep up the good work. And there are a lot of concern about SKTV original page and SKTV original page on both YouTube and on Facebook. We are working on them. No worries. We'll be good. So we stay here, right? And we are on SKTV LRB right now. We are on, SKTV on YouTube as well. The funny thing is, this page is enjoying the absence of the original page. It's growing little by little,
yeah,
while the original page is absent. But it's okay. When we come back, we're gonna have all of the platform running. Even my personal page. The last time before we started using it, I had about because I started using. I used to do show there before when I started. Remember when you were in Ghana?
mhm,
So when we created the page SKTV, we started using Sekou Kene. That time I had about 11,000 followers on a personal page. So before we started using it lately, I had about 16,000 because we're not using it for anything. I was just sharing show there. But just after we started using it now, I saw it yesterday, like 17,000 followers already from
yeah,
16,000. So it's like all those small page that enjoying the absence of
Yeah,
our
I know
page.
the
Yeah,
mother
so,
page.
but
Yeah.
it's okay. It's okay. I mean, it's advantageous. It's still the same because our model is to get the information out. It doesn't matter who is watching from where.
Mm.
Whether you're on Facebook, you're on Instagram, and my Instagram follower all of a sudden now get it's start getting plenty now. SKTV Instagram follow getting plenty now. I didn't even know about that. That was yesterday. They keep sending me message, follow back, follow back. These people follow you, follow back. So I said, oh, I didn't even know. So I went there and try to follow everybody, that are following SKTV. But yes, thank you so much, everybody. We appreciate you. Your support means a lot, or it means everything to us. And I've said this, your first support is to be here with us, to have a conversation. Second, to share the show, to click like and follow us. So those of you who can be saying you can see the show or any of the platform you follow, when you click follow, you go to the right. It says favorite. Sometimes you should say see first. But once you just click follow, when you click on follow, go to your right, you're going to see the favorite. When you click that one, anything from us, you'll be the first to see it. Whether that post, whether that video, whether that reels, whether that story, whatever it is, as long as you click that favorite thing, it means that you are the first to receive anything on SKTV. The way somebody can kind of say, oh, SKTV is on, you're not, that will not happen to you. As long as you got your phone, you get a notification right away. I always talk about, man, you late. I always talk, you late, my man. How can you be late like that? Last minute? Well,
Yeah.
having fun with my man. That guy always, chip into. Well, the man didn't know what's going on here, so we got to tell the man we're raising $400. We got only $160 left. So those of you that come in late, you got time to chip in. No problem, we'll take it. If you can't do it today, tomorrow will be okay as well. We appreciate everybody for supporting SKTV. Everybody. $5, $10, $100, $50. Everybody. We appreciate you. We want to say thank you. We'll be here tomorrow. Yeah, we're raising 400. We got 200. No, we got what? Yeah, we got 260, right? 240.
240 level
So
160.
we got about 160 left. Oh, you're like ego. Somebody want the ego to learn or not yet. But I Real Madrid gained the sending to me. Anyway,
Maybe
Madrid won.
Harry Talker want to equal it.
No. Madrid won. Madrid won it. Madrid won again. When Madrid win again, I can be so happy.
Yeah, Marcel, I'm Madrid.
Steve can be so mad. He won keys.
Baga, man.
Yeah, Mela Barcelona fan. Why you can be wearing that old school Barcelona t-shirt to come here to come show that he was a Baga fan.
The man reactionary.
Yeah, all the Baga people there, and I like them. The only Baga people there I like the one that subscribe to SKTV. The only Baga fan I like the one that now that follow SKTV, the one that subscribe to SKTV. That one, the one that I like. All the other Baga fan there, I don't like that. Even Steve, I don't like Steve because Steve can get on my nerve when it comes to circles. Yeah, he may let Barcelona be too much. And me, I'm Madrid man from
I'm Madrid man too, so you see.
But then, I see why you smart.
I'm Madrid man.
The only problem that you go follow Barcelona man, we can say or elaborate with me as the most beautiful people. Why you go follow Barcelona man? Yeah, man. You got to follow Brazilian more. Brazilian more. Let me not talk for him because that man can tell me jealousy from Barcelona because.
Yeah, for me, I confirm.
Yeah.
Madrid man.
Yeah, but thank you, man. Thank you. We'll see you later. Okay. We'll talk later.
Yeah, Chief. Please call me. It's important.
Sure. So, folks, thank you so much. We love you guys. We'll see you tomorrow. Thank you, everybody, for your contribution. We appreciate it.